course, from Alan Smith alongside me as well. But warm actually isn't the word, really, not here in the stadium with the snow coming down.
Yeah, it's a bit chilly. Don't want to keep moving down there, but the snow for the moment doesn't seem to be settling too much, so shouldn't have too many problems.
Manchester City have come relatively late to prominence, haven't they? They've had their injection of cash, and the richness of resources has led to richness in results. And Arsenal have got their work cut out against this City side.
Yeah, well, City are the blueprint, aren't they, for what Arsenal want to become. They have got money to spend, and they've got a good team here, and I fancy it to be close.
Great.
This is the Arsenal lineup. Well, we think, Alan, it'll be a 4-5-1 formation, which can look a bit negative.
Yeah, but you look at the players in that five, that midfield five, and I think a couple at least will be trying to support the lone frontman.
Manchester City's lineup today. He looks as though the manager's set up a team here. Whatever happens, we're not going to be beaten today.
Does look that way, doesn't it? And I hope it's not a dull affair, this, because we've seen this manager set up teams in the past and just concentrating on a clean sheet.
It's Arsenal to kick off. Odegaard. It's a very good interception. Can go in from here, put in from the wide area. Well, they kept up the pressure, didn't they? But it's finally been stopped now. Jonathan Vieira Ramos. Jonathan Vieira. There's a dangerous feel to this attack. It's looking good from their point of view. Challenges for the ball. That's really well done. Good defending. And that's good support as they build this attack. They're cut out by the defender. Doing well to keep the ball. Trying to pick out someone in the centre. And that will be a goal kick. Just seeing their teams come out, Alan, in this snow. Some players are relishing it, rolling up their shorts, sticking their chests out. Others are shivering a little bit.
It's a bit different, isn't it? We used to love training in the snow and having a good fall about, but it's not going to settle so much on the pitch, I don't think, particularly when they get going.
Arsenal with maybe a 50-50 chance today, but they're a confident bunch. Rice. Now Martin Odegaard. Taking on the defenders. And shoots! The goalkeeper with a textbook save and keeps the ball in his grasp. Pass threaded through. The player thought he was going to get there, but the goalkeeper's just beaten him to it. Odegaard. We've given it straight to the opposition. Now Martin, lovely ball. Disappointed that that didn't lead to more. Some options now for the pass. Oh, he's won the ball in his own penalty area, got to deal with it now. Able to cut that out with some sharp movement. Well, they're in a good position here. Now, can he take them on? Little piece of interplay between the two. First touch was poor. Maybe disappointed with the way he's given the ball away. Jonathan Vieira. Lost the ball there, asked. Ignacio Abate. Can really get at the opposition here. He's got it away. Moving the opposition around with their play, these two players. Bit of keep ball going on here. Unmarked in the middle. That is a terrific header. Unlucky it's just off target.
They generated some power on it, and the keeper wasn't getting there.
Just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception. And that's one for the goalkeeper, I think. Played it back to him. Odegaard. Can find some space here on the flanks. Moving steadily here, keeping possession. Whipped in from the wide area. Well, he clears the danger.
2 minutes of added time.
Could get his cross in now. Well, that is half-time, and the score is 0-0 here. It seemed quite a long wait for that half-time whistle. We've not really been kept on the edge of our seats here, and I'm sure there's better to come in the second half.
Well, you'd hope so. They're trying to show the first-half highlights up on the big screen, but it's only lasted a couple of seconds. It was instantly forgettable, that.
It's Arsenal to kick off. Moving the opposition around with their play. Bit of keep ball going on here. Unmarked in the middle. That is a terrific header. Unlucky it's just off target.
They generated some power on it, and the keeper wasn't getting there.
So the second half is underway. Room for improvement, shall we say?
Yeah, give it a C-, but hoping for an A+ in the second half.
Threads it through. Played in the clear. He can put them in front. Well, the keeper got to that and probably should have done.
Yeah, you would expect him to save it, and he did.
Arsenal have a corner. Well, you can see down in the dugout, the coaches are furious with that corner. Certainly wasn't what they've been working on in the training ground.
Well, I don't know who the lad saw there, passing the ball. Somebody in the crowd, maybe.
Pass threaded through. Arsenal frustrated here, looking for the opening goal.
Well, I really expected him to do much better there.
Odegaard. Saw the goal and went for it. Up for grabs here. And they've got it away from the danger. Ignacio Abate. Manchester City going to make a change here. Got good width, Manchester City, and they're using it. Cleared away by the defender. On the move and able to cut out the pass. Odegaard. Good vision here. Here's the chance. Wonderful save. It's a corner for Arsenal here.
The crowd sensing momentum here. They want to see their team make the most of it.
And in it goes. Defended well. What about this for a shot? Oh, nowhere near. He was a long way out.
Yeah, I think that's a waste to try his luck from there.
Well, it's great if it hits the back of the net and you're wheeling round his celebration, but now he's just looking at a goal kick.
Well, a bit ambitious there, to say the least, and his teammates giving him some stick for trying to shoot from that distance.
Here's a chance to just stretch the opposition with a bit of width. It's Bernardo Silva. Now here's a chance to get at the opposition. Quite safe to play it back to the goalkeeper. He's good with his feet. Substitute for Manchester City. Well, both sides are going to make changes now. Now Bernardo Silva. Trying to find an opening, not panicking, and that will clear the danger. Oh, that will be a free kick for Manchester City.
This lad tends to put a bit of whip on these free kicks. Needs it here.
He could cross it from here. Pizarro. Maybe took his eye off the ball. Jonathan Vieira. They've cut the pass out there, and maybe that will ease the pressure. Time ticking on. Just over 15 minutes to go. Intercepted well. Jonathan Vieira Ramos. That'll be a throw. Pizarro. Excellent work with the tackle. Jonathan Vieira Ramos. It's 82 minutes played now. Jonathan Vieira. Throw to come up now after the ball's gone out. Jonathan Vieira Ramos. Wonderful contest we've got. And there are 5 minutes left, plus a bit of added time, I would suspect. The scores are still level. Pizarro. Now Bernardo Silva. Pizarro. Bernardo Silva. He's got his shot off now. That's a good block. Chunk of added time here, 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Arsenal, the Gunners, trying to find one last attacking weapon to hit the target. It looked on to really go at the opposition then, but they wasted the opportunity. And Arsenal are going to bring on some fresh legs. Ignacio Abate. It's Bernardo Silva with the scores level. It's Arsenal to kick off. The opposition around with their play. Bit of keep ball going on here. Unmarked in the middle. That is a terrific header. Unlucky it's just off target.
They generated some power on it, and the keeper wasn't getting there.
You can't put them in front. Well, the keeper got to that and probably should have done.
Yeah, you would expect him to save it, and he did.
Through. Arsenal frustrated here, looking for the opening goal.
Well, I really expected him to do much better there.
Good vision here. Here to come. Wonderful save. And in it goes. Defended well. What about this for a shot? Well, nowhere near. He was a long way out.
Yeah, I think that's a waste to try his luck from there.